You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Golden Bat. Hi Ruronis, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here. Today's anime review, I get to cover a anime from 1960s during the war in Vietnam during the late 60s kaiju boom. For today's anime review is The Golden Bat. Golden Bat is called by many names. In Italy, it's called by the name Fantaman. In Brazil, it's called by the name Fantoma. And in Latin American countries, it goes by the name Fantasmagorico. So in Japan, it's basically translated as Ogon Batto. So let's review the anime series Golden Bat. Released in 1967 during the late 60s kaiju boom during the war in Vietnam, Golden Bat is a TV series about a group of kids traveling the Earth under the great Professor Yamatone, who's not inventing rocket fuel or solving world hunger. He's traveling the planet in his flying supercar. Every episode of him and his group of kids travel the world, but in the first episode, it's all about his giant monster that's appeared somewhere off the coast of Antarctica. His ship has sailed off as what we can see in this anime. A golden bat sets the seal for the lost city of Atlantis. However, but as soon as they get close, they attacked by a sea monster, leaving a young girl as the sole survivor. Picking up the distress signal, a UFO flies in and rescues her, but no sooner they do escape and they end up crash landing on the lost city of Atlantis. That's where they discover a gold sarcophagus, and using the research that her father left, the young girl revives the greatest hero who has ever lived, and thus the Golden Bat awakens from his 10,000-year sleep to fight for justice and save the world from evil. And from then on, the show has these kids bumping into monsters, solving mysteries, and slowly building towards fights with the superhero Golden Bat. Thankfully, they don't call him unless they absolutely have to, as this is the kind of important, because Golden Bat is one of the most invincible characters that you see in the anime. Hey, you can't freeze him. He doesn't mind if you light him on fire. I'm pretty sure he summoned a tornado at one time, and also he can teleport. And he's basically magic as a skeleton magician from beyond time, and also Space Golden Bat. Its power level is only limited by your imagination, and fast they could draw it. Half the fun is just seeing what kind of crazy thing that he'll fight next. This was right in the middle of the late 1960s kaiju boom, around the same time as the 1960s Ultraman series. Yeah, because this is the first anime, and it's also released probably around the same time as Kimba the White Lion. Golden Bat started it out as a paper theater as Kamishibai theater back in the 1930s. Golden Bat was particularly predating Superman and Batman, but I have to discuss about the anime. Yeah, Wikipedia didn't know about this anime series Golden Bat as well, so he fought as many creatures as skeletonly possible. It's the fact that he has every power imaginable that what you just see. It's just how it is, what it is for the anime Golden Bat, particularly what you see if you ever watch the anime Golden Bat either in Japanese or dubbed in Italian. It's how he actually fights. Most heroes have a catchphrase, but he does a thing a little bit different. Instead, he'll just laugh in your face and throw an entire building at the villains whenever you ever see the anime, which is Ogon Batto, or Golden Bat translated. All these monsters are being thrown at by the great Dr. Nazo, one of the most evil supervillains of all time, which he is a half scientist, half UFO, and 100% evil. He puts the mad in mad scientists. When it comes to anime villains of the 60s, There's Dr. Nazo. He once stole all the water in the river just so he could steal all the gold at the bottom of it. Another time, he forced a village to build him a giant robot and only turns them into dust when they finished. He's the kind of guy that doesn't wash his hands when he goes to the bathroom. But it's not just that. Not because one of his hands is a giant claw, but because in the Italian version of the anime Golden Bat, it goes by the name Dr. Zero, but only because he's just that evil. Most villains have some sort of volcano lair or something. Not only Dr. Nazo, he just went one step further and made his entire base portable just so he could be evil wherever he wants. It also doubles a rocket ship because why wouldn't it? The story ranges from battles with Greek gods to episodes about science gone mad. One story, Nazo steals some kind of rocket fuel. In another episode, the kids are exploring distant magical lands. Got a good balance of adventure and monster fights in the process. Not even though it never aired in America, because I don't. But people from all over the world still remember the show fondly. If you ever see the anime Golden Bat, and also someone at Cartoon Network was probably a huge fan of the Golden Bat anime. When in episode 20 for the character Penny, which is kind of how the creator of Steven Universe got the idea to create Lapis Lazuli from Steven Universe. Looks a lot like the character Penny from episode 20 of Golden Bat. That story follows an underwater kingdom and the magic pearl at the center. When Dr. Nazo finds out about its unimaginable power, he hires fish people to steal it with giant monsters, which is almost Dagon onto it in the process. And science magic, Golden Bat then proceeds to beat them so hard into the ground that they turn back into regular fish, which is in the progress. And this isn't the first time Steven Universe referenced Golden Bat anime series. Either Dr. Nazo has a second in command, and also in the other episode of Golden Bat, if you ever see the anime, particularly. Also, like this could, if you know the character Penny from Golden Bat, it looks basically resembled the character Lapis Lazuli from Steven Universe. Yeah, because someone at Cartoon Network must have been a fan of the anime Golden Bat fondly. Either Dr. Nazo has second in command, who is pretty much the only person that doesn't get turned into a pile of dust by some sort of science laser beam, and he looks a lot like this other character from Steven Universe too, which is quite possibly obvious. That's why, if you ever want to know. Because Steven Universe is the same cartoon that parodies the 70s anime Captain Harlock. So I think there's somebody out there must have loved this show, which is Golden Bat 1967 anime, and how they actually managed to watch it, it's anyone's guess. And even though, so for the anime Golden Bat, however, the series never came out in America, and the English dub was almost completely lost media. The only bit that survived is a few seconds that somebody managed to record onto a tape cassette in the 1970s, which is probably under the lost media category. That's why. Yeah. Now, even though Golden Bat is pretty popular, he hasn't had an anime series since the 1960s, but that doesn't mean that they haven't tried him and gotten to how you expect for this anime series. Yep. They haven't tried to bring him back probably like a couple of times because of the whole lost media for the anime Golden Bat. And also, when it was first aired in Italy during the 80s, it was under the title by the name Fantaman, as in Fanta, and then man, and you pronounce it as Fantaman. Yeah, because, it has the theme song that opens the Italian dub version of the original Golden Bat anime. It was performed by Super Band, which is the band's nickname under the name Super Robots, with Sir Albert Douglas Meakin on the vocals, if you ever watch the anime. Yep. But however, in the Japanese version is Ogon Batto no Uta, performed by Vocal Shop, but the ending theme song to the anime Golden Bat is particularly Ogon Bat Kazoe Uta, performed by Yasushi Suzuki. Yeah, this only encapsulates over 52 episodes, which is almost would have gotten more episodes. Yeah, this anime was released in 1967, particularly around the same time as Kimba the White Lion and Speed Racer. When it comes to anime in the 60s, that's why. That's my thing about animes that came out in the late 60s during the war in Vietnam, during the late 60s kaiju boom. That's why. Especially when it comes to classic anime from the 60s, such as Golden Bat. Because in Latin American countries, it goes by the name Fantasmagorica, but in Italy it goes by the name Fantaman, or you pronounce it as Fantaman, which is pronounced it as Fantaman. But in Brazil it goes by the name Phantomas. Yeah, because in Latin American countries, we all know it's translated in Spanish as Fantasmagorica. Yeah, which is quite obvious, because this anime, Ogon Batto, translated in Japanese under the English name Golden Bat. Yes, this anime has lasted about 52 episodes from April the 1st, 1967 until March 23rd, 1968, which is probably in the late 60s during the war in Vietnam. That's why. It's under the late 60s kaiju boom. That's why. Yep. Yeah, this anime, let's see the cast. Osamu Kobayashi does the voice as Golden Bat in the Japanese version. Who's known for his work on anime such as Final Yamato, Garaga, God Mars, Golgo 13. He also did other animes like City Hunter, Cat's Eye, Call of the Wild, Howl, Buck Special as John Thornton, Be Forever Yamato. He did Lupin the Third Part 2 anime series, aka Red Jacket. He also did Legend of the Galactic Heroes Overture to a New War movie. He also did Lupin the Third Secret Files OVA. He also did Lupin the Third Part 3 Pink Jacket series, only in episode 6. That's why. Yep, because he's known for... Oh, he also did Space Battleship Yamato Resurrection, and he also did the 1977 Space Battleship Yamato movie. The anime one, especially. He also did Shuten Doji, and he also did Shin Tetsujin 28, and he also did other animes like Zillion Burning Night OVA, and he did the Zillion anime TV series. He also did the anime. He's also in the anime adaptation most significantly, the anime adaptation of Swiss Family Robinson. He also did Star Blazers anime TV series and he also did Speed Racer X as well, which is unbelievable, which is quite obvious. And he also does the voice as D. Greyman as Sophia's father in episodes 33 to 34 of D. Greyman also. Yes, this is your typical anime that hasn't gotten a DVD release, but it was released on DVD in Italy under the title Fantaman, which it has both both language tracks, which are Italian and Japanese options on there, which is quite obvious. Yeah, this is my experience with animes in the late 60s during the war in Vietnam, during the late 60s kaiju boom, that's why. So that's going to be it for my anime review on Golden Bat for today's anime review. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my thoughts about this anime review. Because I considered Golden Bat to be my classic favorite 60s anime from 1967, because this anime almost has to the extent of Astro Boy, Kimba the White Lion, and Speed Racer, that's why. Help subscribe for content. My anime planet link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter or Facebook if you have Twitter or Facebook account and all social media. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking on the like button on this video. Feel free to leave it in the comments section. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RurouniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel. Be sure to hit the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified on your emails as well. And keep it otaku for Golden Bat, because this is the first time I get to review this anime, and I got another anime review coming up. Stay tuned for tomorrow's anime review on Saturday, on the same day as my movie review, is another anime review to cover from legendary Hayao Miyazaki with Kiki's Delivery Service. Stay tuned for tomorrow's anime review on Kiki's delivery service because you won't want to miss another anime review.